everybody. It's CrazyJuan. Well, it's actually just CrazyJuan now. I'm thinking about it. I was going to say CrazyJuan 77 out of habit, but it's actually just CrazyJuan due to the recent release of my OG live gamer tag from back in the early 2000s when I used to wreck noobs, and I guess we were owning them back then. Hadn't quite evolved to the pwn. But back when I used to own noobs in Crimson Skies, my doppelganger, I was CrazyJuan 77 and lost that. It was just sat forever. But with the recent release of those gamer tags, was able to recover that. I'm pretty happy about that. But here I am, CrazyJuan 77. Did it again. It's going to be a while, I think. I was 77 for 7.5 years or so. But anyway, CrazyJuan for Next Level Gaming. Mike was kind enough to toss me the keys here for the channel, and I'm going to perform a little Forza Motorsport NASCAR Expansion career mode, I think. Right here on the screen, I have my custom Golf livery for the Fusion-bodied NASCAR, the Penske Fusion. It's a little something I whipped up. I've been running the Golf colors this version of the game. I usually switch between Golf or Martini or JP or any kind of famous racing liveries, but went with Golf this year. This livery that you're seeing on the NASCAR there, that is mine, but it's custom, and anyone can download that by doing a search on the Penske Fusion with my gamertag CrazyJuan. Got some Drivatar rewards and some downloads. Nice. Every time I get on, I have to see if any of my designs have been downloaded. This year I'm working the Golf livery. Sometimes I do Martini and such, but nice, up to 3 stars. It's got a ways to go to catch my most liked one, which is this 69 Lola done up with the Golf colors. That I think turned out pretty nice. But yep, all my rides throughout career mode done up with that, and when I go online I race those colors. So tonight it is the NASCAR career mode World Tour, and the first race takes us to good old Watkins Glen.
Your next race will be at Watkins Glen, featuring the largest weekend sporting event in New York.
Wow, that was kind of crazy. Cat just tore through at light speed. Bugging out. They're bugging out. Just checking up on something right quick. Want to make sure this
races primarily on oval
feed is going out correctly.
A fan favorite every year is the winding road course at Watkins Glen.
Okay, yep, everything looks to be kosher with that. So, here we have our pre-race screen, and check the mod situation out here. I've got a crew chief on for more grip and credits. I've got perfectionist on. Those are super rare mods unlocked via leveling up. Haven't spent a dime on microtransactions for these, and you know, part of that's because I'm a VIP member. I'm a tier 9 or 10, whatever the top rewards program driver is. So, because I have all the rewards points racked up for all of the Forza since 2. But I got room for 1 chief or crew mod, 1 dare, which is to turn off or turn on simulation damage and turn off rewinds for 50% more money. So let's put on. Some more money. We'll do a superior payout. That's a boost. So a superior payout boost. A little out of it. A lot of hours this week, but we soldier on, right? Gotta pay those bills, and I'm gonna have to be able to afford the expansion for Elite Dangerous when that hits, because I'm very excited about getting that planetary landing expansion. One big difference between this and regular Forza, you get the rolling starts. I don't run any kind of assists, so it's hard not spinning 2 tires when it lets me loose. So I usually lose a little ground right there. Another nice oh, see, there I am. Yeah, see, I don't even like that. I do hold myself to a pretty tough standard of no hard contact. Because what's the point if you just bash your way to the front? I mean, you gotta get good, like a Dark Souls fan would say. One thing I can say with certainty is that they nailed the sounds like they always do. It definitely sounds like a full-on Sprint Cup car. Alright, well, since I don't expect to be able to get to this race without big contact later, I'm going to run this one a little bit after that bump. But yeah, I had a chance to take a Sprint Cup car out on a super speedway, the Michigan International Speedway, Michigan, and wow, locked him up. Okay, well, that's just a hot mess. Maybe I'm talking too much. But again, I did have a chance to take the one of these out on a super speedway and get it out to about 160, and they totally nailed the sound. It's pretty amazing. Alright, so here we go. A little focus required. In my focus. No, it's a fusion. They were focuses a few years back, I think. You can see the additional new heads-up display showing the position of cars that are near you. I know there's one on my outside right now. There's that yellow arrow, and it gives you even kind of a position too, because it'll go from a gray to a yellow as you get too close. Oh, no. Okay, last time, here we go. Restart. I got a little hairy under braking and dipped a wheel. That'll doom you. Speaking of doom, that's amazing, and if you're not playing it, you probably should be. Not sure why that guy lifted so hard, but drivatars do crazy things like that. I don't need to be too aggressive here because we got 7 laps. Don't need to pass them all in the first one. You know, I kind of like the drive-a-tar thing. It makes for interesting racing because they don't just do the same things over like AI driver would. They're actually faster than the AI on the high levels. Definitely more aggressive than most of the AI, except for good old Rossi. Any old Forza veterans know, and Rossi's a jerk. A little hot. I think I got him though. But they do make those first corners kind of a pain if you're trying to get through mostly clean. know that last one I was a little bit dirty, but can you watch 3 restarts was enough. Assuming more people swing by. Hello, viewer. And also anyone catches this on YouTube on the Next Level Gaming YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. These cars, when it comes to race cars, they're fairly heavy. They're 3,300 pounds, which is not really light in the world of racing, but they do make almost 800 horsepower. And they run on some really sticky tires. Having played a little bit ahead, it does give, I think, a pretty fair feel of NASCAR racing, especially when they introduce the mandatory pit stops later in the expansion here. But one thing that does bother me a little bit is I saw in photos they had put out as a preview that they have them racing in the rain, and that just doesn't happen. They don't run rain tires. If the track is wet and not raining, they don't run. That was super aggressive. Come back. Oh, Nelly. Okay, so anyway, yeah, the slicks they run just be useless in the rain, and just don't do it. Again, with the experience of having driven one, I can totally understand why. Outside action there. See, that's one thing about the driver tires too. They're played by players. They learn their behaviors from players. So they almost always take that inside line. They always try to get the perfect inside racing line. And it does leave them open to being passed on the outside, if you know how. A little squirrely, I'm getting on the gas there. A little slow here, a lot. Jeez. I was expecting all that. Meanwhile, this guy needs to get blocked out. He'll dive bomb me like he did last time. 4 laps down, running third. I love that sound. For any Forza players that are kind of new or interested, you might have seen on that last lap, the second place car here gave me a bit of a fit when it slowed more than I expected for an Apex. But when you're racing online, you really want to have good times with other players. You really gotta. This is something I wish all the Forza community would pick up on. It's the following car, the second car, that is responsible for contact like that. I didn't brake enough or get clear. I should have taken a different line, but I was too busy gabbing. But yeah, you know, the second car has to brake first. You can't wait for the first car to brake, because you will hit them invariably. Yeah, I'm running no difficult, or I'm sorry, all but the unbeatable difficulty, the second from the top driver tire difficulty, and no assists, no rewind. It's going to get interesting when I get up into the endurance races with these, like 200 laps and stuff, because it would be worse than running 190 laps and effing it up. Definitely faster on that backstretch, back half there. Thought I had something when I outside there, but he shut me out. Got him here, got him. Come on, go to the line. It's mine, it's mine, mine! Just hung on. was one. Bobbled there, that should give me some ground. Got the curb getting out and broke traction, so it lost acceleration. Kind of like that. I'm thinking I should maybe go to second there, but yes, outside move. All I have to do is not F it all up. Ooh, a little overzealous. Should be good from here. Of course, then I'm gonna come out, but I don't know if Mike has this thing set for mature audiences only, so maybe I should watch the marine mouth. Nice. Alright, so then I get my rewards for my dares and bonuses. I'll almost be done another level. Minus 10% weight and 12% braking. That's nice. XP boost is nice too. I'm gonna take a quick gander at the replay, just because the replay mode on this is pretty nice looking. Also kind of like watching all the cars. Totally got the sound right. I don't keep saying that, but hello, viewer. Alright, well that's probably enough. I'm not gonna make anyone sit through that whole thing. But it gives you an idea of what the Alright, so hey, welcome back again. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. That one was my fault. But the broadcast has popped up with a fail, so apologies for anyone who did that. I don't know if my internet's going to be up for this tonight, but we'll give it one more college try. Move on to the next race. Oh, wait, before I can move on. Didn't get a clean one in. Clean lap, that is. For anyone who didn't just walk into this, or however Mike wants to try to edit this cluster truck of different edits. This is CrazyJuan here. Mike was kind enough to give me the keys to the NLG Twitch channel. So we're going to do a little Forza tonight, some career mode. Got Beetle. I got Beetle. Ha. But at any rate, this is Forza 6, the NASCAR Expansion. We just finished our first race here at Watkins Glen, and we're going to Road America next, which is one of my favorites.
The all-new quick stop races require each car to visit the pit lane at least once to meet the race objective. shaking up the race order and introducing a new level of strategy to every race. Choosing a smart quick stop strategy can make the difference between taking a place on the podium or finishing behind your competitors. Take your quick stop early to have traffic-free racing, or wait for the race action to unfold and use a late stop strategy. Pay attention to the updated HUD that shows how many stops are required, which drivers have used their quick stop, and where to enter the pits. This will be your first quick stop event. Remember to use your HUD indicators to help plan your quick stop strategy and locate the pit entrance.
So yeah, that little tutorial there about the quick stop, pit stop mandatory deal, which is going to be pretty sweet, I think. Especially in the longer races. Oh, Khaleesi, I'm sorry, I can't have you in my lap right now. That's not the Khaleesi, I'm not that fortunate, basically, but that's our cat, Khaleesi, so. Anyway, before the race, we want to... Oops. We're just going to start the race. F the mods. You don't need any bonuses. Okay, so we got a 4-lap race here with a mandatory pit stop. I like how he gets in front of me and then... Oh, what is that? What is a left turn in the middle of that? That's not acceptable to me. I'll tell you, I like drivatars except the first corner. If turn 10 could get drivatars to figure out the first corner, and I tell you. Well, since we got an opportunity, let's slap a mod on there. Let's do an XP boost. Yikes. Got on a little too hard there. Tighten it just a little bit.